Warning, you are not watching Siskel and Ebert.
You are now entering Wang's world.
So on topical back with another video. I am Strange Wang. Today I have a movie review for the film Babylon. But before we get to that, go down to the description box below. Like, follow, all of that good stuff of our social media accounts, especially our TikTok. We are quite fond of that. But we also got some donation links as well. So if you could, I don't know, click on one and maybe donate a little change for your band, Strange Wang, it would be greatly appreciated. It is the season of giving, so throw a quarter our way. Shit. Maybe even two. We don't ask for much. But let's get down to brass tacks. The reason that you, beautiful person, clicked on the video to see me review Babylon, so let's get into it. I gave Babylon a 7.3 out of 10 Wangs.
Why?
Because it's fucking impressive. And that's exactly how the movie would say it. Because this movie is daring, it's rude, crude, and socially unacceptable. It's marvelous, it's precise, it's loud, it's in your face, it's so well done, from the costume design, the set design especially. Oh my god, it's insane. Everything in this film is done with a rawness and attitude to it that is hard not to be glued to the screen the entire runtime of this film, which, might I mention, is very quick, or it felt very quick inside that theater, because there's so much chaos happening on screen you have to watch. And with all this daring stuff that I did not expect from Damien Chazelle, because this is a total different film from La La Land or Whiplash or anything else I've seen him do, that I had to think a couple times, is this really Damien Chazelle? Mostly when he was making poop and puke jokes.
Ew, that was completely unnecessary, disgusting!
So as daring as this film is, there were some things that didn't work for me. Exhibit A, the poop jokes and the puking jokes. That shit's gross, nobody wants to see that. And also it's distracting. You're too good of a filmmaker to be doing degenerate shit like that, I personally feel like. So every time that happened, I hated it. You can see my Violent Night review. It took me so long to even attempt to get into that film, because you start the movie off with a stupid puke joke. And this film's no different. It starts off with a shit joke, and it's like, why? What's the point of that?
Why not?
I'm not 10 anymore. If you're in the theater, you're not 10 either, or your parents are really fucking cool, because you're seeing titties and ass and fucking and all kinds of crazy stuff. But that 10-year-old with the cool parents might laugh at the shit jokes and the puking, but for me, it's a no-go, and I hated it. It took me out the movie. It's distracting, just like some other things in this film, mainly Spider-Man. That's a distracting motherfucker. As soon as he comes on screen, this film takes a fucking nosedive. Nothing against Tobey Maguire. He played the part very well. It was creepy. It did what it needed to do. But overall, I was just like, this film went the fucking Spinal Tap route. It turned up to 11, and it did not need to go to 11, because when it hit 11, it lost me, and it was very distractive. Did it get me back in every time it lost me? Yes, but when you lose an audience member 5 to 6 times during a film, that's not very good, because that investment decreases each time. And things happen with these characters, because the film is a rise and fall story. It shows that dreams in Hollywood, that everything glitters and gold, and because of that, you're going to have investment with these characters, because you're a dreamer, or you feel this way or that way about art and film being art, and holding it to a higher standard like characters do in this film, or whatever the case may be, the character you related to or had the investment with. And once these stupid ass things happen throughout the film, you're just like, alright, I can't believe Damien Chazelle thinks this is funny. But it's in the movie, and again, it's very distracting, and I hated it. But I did not hate Damien Chazelle. His directing style is
phenomenal.
How he comes up with his big set designs and the choreography and how he envisions a movie and puts it on screen is insane. It's lunacy, just like this film, because this film's lunacy top to bottom. I don't know how he came up with this and related dots and made the 20s and 30s and 50s that we find to be so boring, to be so intoxicating, rude, crude, and socially unacceptable. As I said, it's insane how he just has an image and puts it on screen and it be so direct and hit you in the emotions, because this film does have emotions. It would have a lot more than have poop jokes in it, but nonetheless it does have emotions. It does create bonds with the characters you meet on screen, and as the film says, for a little while you feel like you know this person, and it's a great experience. And that's exactly what Chazelle makes with his movies. He makes experiences, and this one's no different. It's just an experience that is very in your face to say. But one thing I love about Chazelle, and he keeps it going, is his endings. No one makes endings consistently better than Damien Chazelle. The ending to Babylon is
Damn near perfection!
Because prior to this, I was completely lost and had no interest in this film. And I was like, oh my God, you just took me on too wild of a ride in this certain section, and you turned it around and brought tears to my eyes, which, again, I was not expecting that kind of emotion from this movie when I saw the trailer for it. So to that, bravo, good job, Damien Chazelle, and good job to everyone who worked on this film. As I mentioned, whoever got these clothes together, you did an incredible job. The set design, you did an incredible job as well. But the actors, all the actors are fantastic in this movie. Chazelle writing this film is great. It's exactly what it needed to be. It needed to be brash. It needed to fit everything else that was happening in the film, and he did that to perfection. Again, it loses me close to the third act, and the puke and fart jokes, I could have done without that, but that's just one person's opinion. But the acting to me personally was the best part of this film. Everyone in this film they earned that paycheck. They was putting in 10 out of 10 performances.
They did a great job executing it. Really nice job.
And Mr. Pitt, he don't fucking miss. And he's been killing it. He's honestly getting better with age. And Brad Pitt in Babylon.
Tremendous performance.
Yeah.
Tremendous.
Margot Robbie in Babylon.
Tremendous performance.
Yeah.
Tremendous.
And if I'm being completely honest, this was my favorite performance of Margot Robbie's to date. I did a top 5. Eye in the Corner. We'll probably do another one with Nate for Barbie when that gets released. But Margot Robbie has so much more of this film on her shoulders that she's so electric. Every time she comes on screen, you're just glued to her. And it's one of those roles where you fall in love with this actor or actress because of how good they are in this film. And you just remember all those consistent performances they had in the past. And you're just like, you are one of the best. And right now, I think her and Jennifer Lawrence are the two best actresses in Hollywood right now. But those are my thoughts and opinions of the film Babylon. It's a crazy ride. It's an experience that I think you should see at least once because it is very impressive. However, it is crude and is daring, I will say. It's gross and daring. But tell your boy Strange Wang in the comment section below thoughts and opinions about Babylon. Scroll back up to the like button. Share the video.
And then what?
Subscribe.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.